All right, so welcome to episode. I don't know what the fuck is this, 9.
Nine, I think, yeah.
9. We've done this 9 times.
Doesn't seem right, but yeah.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. So this is the weekly rap and with Vachon and Rapp and I'm Frank Rapp,
Yeah, Matt Vachon.
and I'm hanging out in a different view of my toy room, as you can see. All my classic Jack superstars are on the wall behind me. Matt is, of course, sitting in front of his music collection, which some people are very jealous of. So I see you're wearing a Pure Mooj shirt today.
That's right. Yeah, as seen on TV, those they used to have the I don't know, it was all like that, like Enya music, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Great, great music commercial. So
I'm wearing my John Moxley shirt for tonight because, as everyone knows, as you've been watching, tonight is the AEW Revolution pay-per-view, and we get to see a barbed wire death match shit thing that we're gonna watch.
I gotta send you some information on that as well.
Oh,
I got it. I found like a couple screenshots. One was like a tweet from Kenny Omega explaining the match a little bit, and then another one was like a hand-drawn diagram of what it's gonna kind of look like.
yeah. Did you? So we'll get into this right now. Did you understand the rules?
Not really. Other
Okay.
than there's like a half hour, like time limit or whatever. That's our max. Or, yeah, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, if you step over there, this thing goes off, and if you do this, this goes off, and yeah, I don't know. I still I don't know.
All right. So, I mean, I want Moxley to win.
Yeah, me too.
I think we both want Moxley to win, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they'll do some fucking screwy thing. And there goes that.
Yeah,
I really want to see the Bucks get absolutely fucking annihilated tonight. But
me too.
again, I don't think that's gonna happen either. And that's gonna open the show.
Yeah.
So do they give that like, does that go like a half hour or so or what?
I bet it. Yeah, I'd say 20 to 30 minutes
Oh
probably.
my fucking god. Okay, I guess I'll sit through that then.
But yeah,
I
but
mean,
then tonight we get the the reveal of who this new signing is.
well,
Too.
now they're saying there's 2.
Two?
That's what they're saying. Yeah, I thought I read someone that said there's 2 now.
Yeah.
So they signed Kurt Angle and they signed, I don't know, Nick Gage. I don't know, whatever.
I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. That's it. It's tough because you go online and I mean, people are just throwing out everybody. So, Angle and Punk and I don't know. I don't know. I'm ready to either be really excited or really let down. All I know is Tony Khan said on like Busted Open that that it's one of his favorite wrestlers of all time, and he's motivated and ready to go. So
all right, well, it's definitely not Punk because Punk's not motivated or ready to go. So then it's Angle, I would guess, or it's Christian.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Booker T.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Booker T, but just for commentating.
Oh, you know who it is? It's JBL.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Or Ron Simmons.
Yeah. Oh.
Damn.
Damn.
No, in all seriousness, I don't really know who it is, and quite frankly, I don't know if anything's gonna surprise me anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Angle, maybe it's Pat McAfee. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, all I know is it's not me or you, so it's not going to be us this weekend.
Yeah.
Because we're not wrestlers and we're not in shape and
No.
we're not Hall of Fame worthy.
And I'm certainly not one of Tony Khan's favorites.
No, No, because if he watches this show, we shit all over his shit, so he wouldn't like us at all. Especially some of his EVPs,
Yeah, right.
which are dumb.
Yeah. But yeah, so but this week's episode was we both thought was very good. Um, Especially for me, I thought the first half was probably like the best first half they've had. Really, it was so awesome. Between the Shaq match was really good.
I know.
Um, the Q&A session was awesome.
Yeah, I told you that was funny.
Yeah, that was so good.
I love me some turkey tits.
Yeah, that's why I was so happy that MJF brought back turkey tits. So.
Yeah. I love seeing Bischoff. I love seeing Conrad. It's just, and then seeing JJ Dillon with Telly.
Yeah.
And then them coming out with the old belts on too. Oh my God, I was in heaven.
Yeah. Yeah, overall it was, I mean, a great episode. I liked it all. That was the best one they've had in a long time, I think.
So. Oh yeah, hands down. The second half wasn't as good as the first hour, but still, that first hour was tremendously done, and it didn't seem like it was a lot either, like packed in, because they packed a lot into that first hour, and they didn't miss a beat, like you said. The Shaq match was good. Him going through a table, I don't think anyone saw that.
No.
That Jade Cardell, man, she's pretty good.
Yeah, she is.
And that Red Velvet's not bad either.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So they got some future talent there in the women's division if they would, actually fucking use them.
Yeah.
Because, as the WWE likes to do, they have good females too, but they don't know how to use them either. So
yeah.
When you're, not to get off subject for a minute, but when you have Shayna Baszler knock out Asuka's tooth on a live Raw, that doesn't really bode well.
Yeah.
But again, what do I know? Because this shit's supposed to be fake, right?
Yeah, it's all fake. Yeah.
Oh yeah, hands down, it's all fake. Yeah. That was a chiclet. That wasn't a real tooth. That was just a chiclet out of her mouth. Yeah. So, all right. So AEW was really good. We both agree on that. NXT was pretty good too. They had Balor fought Roderick Strong in a non-title match in the main event, and that was really good.
Yep.
And next week, Adam Cole fights Balor next week for the title.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be really good.
Yeah.
And then they're supposed to move to Tuesdays apparently after WrestleMania. That's the rumor.
Yeah.
Tony Khan was going on saying, he goes, "Oh, cool, I'd love to run unopposed." Well, no fucking shit, you love to run unopposed. Hello.
Yeah.
It's just like anything. Like, if we had a lot of money, we had our own shit on TV, we would definitely want to run unopposed, so it gives most viewers as we can.
Yeah, I think it's gonna help both of them. I think really, because for people like me, like I don't DVR or anything, so like if I fall asleep, I do I watch it on demand the next day, and but now it's like okay, now I can just watch both. I can watch NXT Tuesday night and then watch AEW Wednesday. So I'm happy about that.
Me too, because that's exactly what I'll do. So I'll have but I DVR all the AEW crap anyway. So
yeah.
I used to DVR the NXT stuff, and then I was like, when am I gonna find time to watch this? But if it's gonna be on Tuesdays, I'll watch it. I'll sit there and watch it for 2 hours. I don't care. I mean, what? What? Go ahead.
I saw some of the August Gray highlights. I think it was I don't know if it was from this past week or something. I just saw it this morning. So but he's looking good. Like I thought he looked pretty good. He's in decent shape, and I mean he's holding his own, so it's pretty cool just to see someone that you've seen wrestle in a VFW hall a bunch of times. Like actually
yeah, well, if you think about it, that first Limitless show we went to 2 years ago,
like,
Darby Allin opened the show with Teddy Hart.
Yeah,
remember Private Party was on that show?
Private Party. Yeah.
Like, and then we saw MJF. We a bunch of those guys we've seen in fucking Maine, which you would never even think of.
Right.
August Gray, even You know, Ace Romero, he's on Impact. And
Yep.
I saw Ace Romero 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
so it's like, this is kind of cool. So he's
Yeah.
lost weight too.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I've seen some pictures. So, yeah.
You know, he looks good. I mean, he's still, he's still a big fucking guy, but he's lost
Yeah.
weight. So,
Yeah.
Did you ever see the highlight of that? Get off topic just for a little bit. When he fought Anthony Green in that steel cage and the cage broke.
No.
That was on Ridiculousness.
Oh, really?
Yes. I think Anthony Green was climbing up the side of the cage and the whole side of the cage fell. in Westbrook at that armory where we went to. The cage,
really?
The part of it just fell back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to YouTube that shit because
I will. Yeah.
Off. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only like clip that I saw that was on like Ridiculousness and stuff was the AC Romero just like just vaulting that guy out of the ring.
Yeah, that was on Sports Center too.
Yeah.
That was everywhere for that.
Yeah.
That was viral. That was insane.
Yeah.
That was insane. So we'll switch a little bit. Lashley won the title like I predicted last week. Even though it took him 3 hours to fucking get there, he won the title because they kept fucking with us. It's gonna be on at 9, and then they fucked with us, and it's gonna be on at 10, and they fucked with us, and then it was turned into a shit show, and then they finally won the title. So yeah, 9 o'clock, Lashley comes out, and the Miz's music hits. He's not there. He's in the back saying his stomach hurt. So Lashley went out back and beat the crap out of him. And then they're supposed to have the match at 10. Everyone came out for the match at 10. The bell rang. Miz ran out of the ring with his title and ran to the back and got counted out. And then Shane McMahon said, if Miz doesn't defend the title, we're going to strip him of the title and just give it to Lashley. And then they brought out Lumberjack, so Miz couldn't run and hide. Basically, Lashley beat the crap out of him and won the title.
Yeah.
Which sets up Lashley versus Drew probably at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Drew and Sheamus had a banger of a match to open Raw last week on Monday. Yep. They went about 20 minutes and it was a fucking banger. They beat the shit out of each other. It was great.
Yep.
It was a great way to open Raw. Sheamus has been on a roll the last couple months, and so has Drew. I really wish they would have done that feud instead, but I'll have to deal with them screwing this all up and just doing Lashley versus Drew instead. So and then I read yesterday that Vince McMahon wants WrestleMania to be bigger and better, which means he wants everybody on the show, everybody on the rosters on the show, both probably split it up between both nights, but still, so I don't know if that means they're gonna do triple threats. I don't know what that means, but he wants everybody on WrestleMania.
Yeah, they're gonna do 2 6-hour shows basically.
I think they're gonna do probably. They're going to probably be at least 4 hours long. Probably they'll start. I mean, unless they do a pre-show at 6 and then they do a main show from 7 to 11. But I mean, their pay-per-views, Elimination Chamber was over by 9:30.
Yeah.
Quarter of 10.
Now, have you heard any more on how like the pay-per-view setup is going to be? Like, are the pay-per-views going to be included in Peacock? Or okay.
Yeah, I read they had a fax thing that come out this week that if you just have the $4.99 tier on Peacock, you get access to everything.
No kidding.
Including the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
So I had the $9.99 tier and I fucking lowered it to the $4.99 tier.
Yeah.
And said, screw that. I'm not paying. If I don't have to pay an extra $5 so I get access to everything, I'm just going to pay $4.99. So
yeah. That's why I wasn't sure if it was going to be like like the ESPN app or ESPN Plus, where, you get, like the UFC, you have access to the UFC, pay-per-views, but you still have to pay, $50 or $55 dollars on top
of it. $60 for a UFC pay-per-view. Even, and if you don't have ESPN Plus, it's like $80, and then you get ESPN Plus for a whole year.
Yeah.
Why is my dog barking? He's a pain in the ass. Fuck. Does anybody want dogs?
No.
Please? Like, I don't know. Like, one dies and we get 2. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, that's how it works.
But no, I think, and then I think how it's going to work with Peacock is we're going to have, how Peacock has those channels on the far left.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a WWE channel there, and then that's where you pick like when they have their, their live programming on or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you go into the library and then it'll all be there. So
Cool.
I guess.
Yeah. We'll
Let's
see.
let's see what else. Daniel Bryan's gonna fight Roman Reigns at Fastlane for the title because he beat Jey Uso in that steel cage match on Friday night. New Japan unifies their championships.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know why, but hey, whatever. NXT Takeover is going to take place on April 8th, 2 days before WrestleMania. So, and then they haven't said anything about what they're going to do with a Hall of Fame yet.
Yeah.
I assume it's going to be a virtual thing.
Yeah.
And I assume they're going to do all the guys that were supposed to go in last year because they haven't announced anything for this year yet. So I assume it's just everybody from last year going to be inducted this year.
Yeah.
Which the class was whatever anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
Batista, JBL, the NWO, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they gotta change up how they do it anyway. Like I mean, this is all like pre-pandemic. They need to change it up too, like because it's just too long, and it just sucks. Like the people that end up going last are speaking to like a third of the crowd because everyone's just like, "Holy fuck, let's get out of here." It's late. A lot of us are old and in bad shape, and let's go. So
Yeah.
so I don't know if they do something. I just want to see time limit on speeches. That's
20 minutes.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah, if that.
So Bianca Belair is going to fight Banks at WrestleMania, which we called like a month ago, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. Like,
yeah.
They've already announced Edge versus Roman Reigns. Are they going to throw Daniel Bryan in the mix and make it a triple threat?
Who knows?
Does anybody care?
No. Well, I don't personally.
Right, good.
Not that I don't like any of those guys. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. What else? Paul Wright came on Dynamite this week and talked.
Yeah. No more BS.
No more BS. And then said a Hall of Fame worthy talent will be signing a contract during the Revolution pay-per-view. Tony Khan confirmed this, stating a major star in the world of wrestling, a huge star, is going to come home and sign a multi-year contract with AEW on Sunday at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Huh. Upon hearing this news, both Eric Bischoff and Dixie Carter both text Khan to ask him if he really thought it was a good idea to bring another big-name legend right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, valid question. But
yeah, like we said in the beginning, who the fuck is it? Like,
yeah. Like I had a friend of mine this week say to me, when talking about Big Show stuff, he goes, doesn't Tony Khan know like we watch AEW because we're trying to get away from these like old stars that we don't give a shit about anymore. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's a good point.
Well, and then I read too yesterday that maybe it's Bully Ray.
Yeah, I saw that name kicked around too. So,
if it's Bully Ray, come to my house tonight and shoot me in the head. I didn't like Bully Ray's run in Ring of Honor. We saw him in Lewiston against the Bucks. Him and Silas Young, I think it was, where that dude's name was, and it was trash. I mean, Bully. I mean, no disrespect to Bully Ray. I mean, you're good on the radio and stuff like that, but I think your wrestling days are behind you.
That's to say that like good on the radio and good on the mic. Like I love like his promo stuff that he's that asshole, but but his wrestling I don't really give a shit about anymore.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same way, we loved Angle, but I don't really need to see Angle wrestle in 2020.
Right. Right.
Like we said, like we don't need to see Sting wrestle tonight, but that's going to happen. I don't need to see the Big Show wrestle tonight or tomorrow or whenever. I don't need to see. I don't need. I don't. Mark Henry wants to come back. I don't want to see that either. Like, Kane blowing in and blowing out. That's okay because it's like a one-off, and but still, I don't need to see that either. Like, look, I understand. We love the Attitude Era, and all of our friends love the Attitude Era, but that was then. This is 2021. Give me shit now. Like, I don't, in order for you to pop a rating, you got to bring back all the old timers. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good at all. That means that tells me you cannot build new superstars.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Vince got lucky, like with The Rock and Triple H and Austin, and they peaked at the right time and they took off. And he really hasn't had that. Really, he had it with Cena, but he hasn't really had it since. Cena's been gone. And I don't know, Daniel Bryan had his run, but then he got hurt, and then he got hurt. He was hurt forever. It seemed like and then they shoved Roman Reigns down our throat so fucking bad. Everyone shit all over him, and now he's a great heel, and now that's kind of getting a little boring now. So I don't know. I don't know, because with Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat, there's no surprises anymore. Like, there's nothing's gonna make me happy. I mean, we've talked for months and even years, I think, about Adam Cole and those guys moving up, but then I'm always like, well, what are they gonna do with them? Because they always fuck me up.
Yep.
I mean, I'd love to see Adam Cole on the roster, on the main roster, but what are they gonna do with him?
Yeah.
He's an undersized version of Shawn Michaels, and Vince hates that right now because he likes big guys again. So I don't know. That's just my rant for the morning. So and then New Japan was talking about having Marty Scurll come in, and then everybody got mad, and now Marty Scurll's gone. And I think all those guys that got caught up in that Twitter thing last summer, they're all fucked.
Yeah.
And I don't see those people coming back anytime soon.
No. Yeah, they'll be on the independents for a while, and somebody will give them a chance eventually, but it's going to be a little while.
It's going to have to be. Speaking of independents, Game Changer Wrestling ran a show last night at the Showboat Casino in Atlantic City, and Jelly Janela was the main event. Because that's
how was it?
That's his home promotion, Game Changer Wrestling. So he fought Ricky Shane Page in the main event, and Ricky Shane Page won. So he gets control over Joey Janela's Spring Break 37.5 at WrestleMania weekend.
Wow.
I know. Exciting stuff. I mean, from what I read, they had a decent match. I guess it was pretty good. The show opened with a barbed wire match. That's how the show opened.
Yeah.
One of the guys did a like a package driver through the barbed wire onto the floor.
God damn.
People went through panes of glass.
Yeah.
I'm like, I cannot. Like, I was watching stuff on Twitter this morning. I'm like, man, I can't watch this shit. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
But to close out the show, the death match man of the year, or death match, probably king of the death matches, Nick fucking Gage, made his return after being hurt since last July, and now he's back and he's going to kill everybody.
Good.
Yeah.
As he should.
As he should. Because that man is a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
That guy is crazy, and I can't watch some of his stuff. I watched him. He had a match with MJF. I saw on YouTube this morning, for Beyond Wrestling.
No kidding.
He had a match. Yeah. And like Rhode Island. I'm like, when the hell was this? So yeah, it was an actual wrestling match too. It wasn't no death match, no nothing.
That's gonna be my next question. Like,
can you imagine MJF in a death match?
No. I mean, I can't even imagine MJF using any like foreign objects besides that pinky ring. Right. So.
True. So I watched that, and then Beyond comes back. They're having a show, I think, next week or in a couple weeks in Worcester at that place they run, that small place that they pack. I guess they're having a show. They're having a show there, I guess.
Nice.
Got to wear your mask and stuff, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
So all right, I guess that's the week of wrestling. Fuck everything else.
Yeah, not my in regular sport, in other sports there wasn't really
No, I mean tonight's the All-Star game that no one's gonna watch.
yeah.
You know, what else is going on? Oh yeah, that stimulus bill passed, so we're getting $1,400. Yep. Yeah, I said to Barbie last night on the way home from Augusta, because we went to Augusta yesterday just to get out. Went to Five Below, and that. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Brooklyn grabs a cart and just fills it full of shit. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
I picked, did they have any good figures?
No, they had none.
Oh no shit. Yeah.
No. I almost bought a Stone Cold Matchbox truck, but I didn't
Yeah.
because I was like, I don't really need that. So
I picked up a couple last time I was down there, but
yeah, they didn't have anything.
I was like, hey, for that price, I was like, I can't remember. I don't even remember who I got. I think I got a Cena and somebody else, but I was like, $5.
They had little mini figures
Yeah.
and I didn't get any of them. I didn't really like any of them. So I don't really need to have a mini Brock Lesnar hanging out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, nobody does.
But yeah, no, I jokingly said to Barbie about all this stimulus money. I'm like, yeah, it's great that we're getting all this money, but like it's going to affect our kid and then her kids because they're going to pay for this.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
They're going to pay for this shit. Like she's so fucked when she comes an adult and has a family and stuff. Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's what everyone's. They're like, sweet, we're getting a check, but they never think about how you actually pay for any of this. Like same with anything. Yeah, right. They think whatever it is, you think it's like this great thing, but you never stop to think of how you actually have to pay for all this shit.
Oh yeah,
who's gonna have to pay for it? So, yeah. I mean, believe me, I'll be happy to get that check, yeah. I mean, long term, it's kind of a mess.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna take part of that check and buy my golf membership for the summer, spring and summer. Yep. That'll be good. So,
yep.
And then the rest of it will go towards paying off bills or buying a new floor for downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. She found a floor at Martin she wants, and it's like $1,100, and there you go.
Yep. What kind is it?
I don't know. Whatever. Well, we have hardwood floors throughout the whole house, and to redo the living room, it's like $3,000.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm good. I don't want to pay $3,000 for that, so I'll pay $1,100 for 25 boxes of flooring, and I'll have my dad come over and we'll bang it out in probably a day.
Yeah, that's what my dad and I did. We did like that, like DuPont, like it's supposed to look like hardwood, but it's not.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We banged, his whole upstairs out in, a full day. It was a full day.
Yeah. Because like even if I pay someone to come in and redo the floors downstairs, you got to tape everything off. You got to move everything out. Then you can't go on them for a certain period of time. So like, that's our living room is kind of like where we hang out because it's right off the kitchen. Like, what am I going to do with the dogs? Where the fuck are we going to go? Like, yeah, I'm good. I'll just fucking move everything out, put that laminate shit down, and then let it sit for a little bit, move everything back, and there you go.
Yep.
Because it's waterproof. They said it's scratch proof, but it's probably not. But I mean, whatever. It looks nice. She wants it, so she'll get it, and that'll be that. So.
Yeah, that's how it works.
It does how it works, and then we'll get our taxes back and pay off more stuff, and then have like no debt besides the house and my truck and your normal standard bills of electricity and internet and all that bullshit. So, and then put money away and save it up for strippers. So it's all good.
Strippers and wrestling figures.
Strippers and wrestling figures. I mean, that's the one I spend my money on, and cocaine. So it's okay. I'm just kidding. I don't do cocaine anymore. I stopped.
Yeah.
I just eat edibles now. They make edibles like Sour Patch Kids?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, that's what would get me in trouble because I love Sour Patch Kids.
I do too.
Like I'm gonna sit down and eat a full bag of Sour Patch Kids, until my tongue and the roof of my mouth's bleeding and my teeth hurt and like all that stuff.
Yeah. I would do the same thing. That and Swedish Fish and gummy bears.
Yep. Same. Yeah, I'm not a chocolate guy, but I love those things.
Oh,
So.
I'm not really I like Snickers. That's probably
Yeah.
about what I'll eat. We did get some Snickers popcorn stuff yesterday. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm like you. Like sweets are the death of me. Mountain Dew Code Red's the death of me. You know, I drink way too much coffee too. Like, but it's all good, so it's fine. Yep. All right, so let's get into this top 10 pay-per-view list because mine's different than yours. There's no fuck if we have the same list, then we don't. This podcast is over. Like, we're not doing this shit anymore. Like, you know.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was, you know, a couple that are the same, but or a few, you know, but yeah, there's they're gonna be completely different. And like I said, my number one is probably not even gonna be on your list.
So. If your number one is Battleground 2017, as our friend Scott texted me yesterday, I'm gonna come over there and punch you in the face.
It did not make my list. Good. So yeah, I know.
Good. Okay. All right. So you want me to start, and then I'll say my 10, and then you can say yours.
Yep. Sure.
All right.
That works.
So my number 10 is WrestleMania 3.
Yeah.
It's it made the list because it's WrestleMania 3. It was probably the biggest show ever. At the time, it definitely was, and it still holds up to this day. However, watching it back this week, that show sucked. You know, the best part about that show at the beginning was when Bundy, you know, power slammed that fucking midget. That was great.
Yeah.
It really was. I'm gonna say this is gonna piss people off. It was a 2-match show. Savage and Steamboat had a classic match. People watched that and went, "Holy shit!" And then people wanted to see Hogan and Andre. Yep. And that was what people bought tickets for. But the undercard was Savage Steamboat, and that was the best thing on the whole fucking show.
Yeah, that was the best match. So
no, that was the best match. And you know what? People can piss off at me or not, but I mean, that was a 2-match pay-per-view. So if you have a problem with it, oh fucking well. Number 3 was No Way Out 2001. You had
wait, number 3.
No, I mean number 9, sorry. No Way Out 2001 is number 9. It was Rock Angle for the title. Rock won. Austin and Triple H fought in that 3 stages of hell. And then you had the Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental title, which was Jericho, Eddie, Benoit, and X-Pac, which is highly underrated, I thought, in my mind. Yeah. Number 8 was Spring Stampede 1994. Flair Steamboat was the main event. Stunning Steve fought Great Muta in the undercard. Yeah, along with a Chicago street fight, which was the Nasty Boys versus Cactus Jack and Max Payne. Yeah. Number 7 was Wrestle War 1992.
Yeah.
You ever seen any of these shows?
I haven't seen Wrestle War 92, no.
Okay, all right. Number 6 was SummerSlam 2002. Number 5 was In Your House 16, Canadian Stampede. Number 4 is One Night Stand 2005. Have you seen that show at least?
No. I know what it is, but I didn't. And I knew that you were gonna have it, and because you have to remember, I was out of wrestling from probably 03 to kind of like 2010. Okay. So a lot of my list is everything before or after that.
Okay. All right. So now we're in my top 3. My number 3 pay-per-view of all time is Money in the Bank 2011. It's in Chicago. Punk is starting to leave. Punk beats Cena in 33 minutes 44 seconds. Daniel Bryan won the Money in the Bank ladder match. Del Rio won the Raw Money in the Bank, and Christian and Orton had a banger of a match before the pay-per-view. Basically, Punk wins the title and runs out the front door.
Yeah,
this does to Vince and then bolts.
See, I thought that was maybe going to be your number 1.
No, it was not. No, No, as much as a mark I am for Punk, no, I
Yeah.
put that number 3 because these two I think are better. Um, WrestleMania 17 is my number 2. Austin Rock, the failed attempt to get Austin over as a heel. Angle Benoit, Shane Vince, the TLC, Taker Triple H. Overall, that was a great show. And even the gimmick Battle Royal wasn't too bad. Kidding.
Yeah, that was fun.
And my number 1 pay per view of all time is this is probably not even on your list. Is the Great American Bash 1989.
Yeah.
Flair Funk, Sting Muda,
Yeah.
Luger Steamboat,
Yeah.
the Road Warriors, the Midnight Express, and Dr. Death versus the Freebirds and the Samoan SWAT team in the War Games match. And then you had Jim Cornette versus Paulie Dangerously in the
Yep.
Tuxedo match.
It was on my list.
But it's not your number 1.
Not my number 1.
So that's my list.
Yeah.
I sent this to one person this week, and his response was, "Can't argue with that." And I said, "Nope, you can't." So,
all right, mine is full of arguments.
oh fuck, this is gonna be
fun. So I talked a little bit before we started recording, but there hasn't been like really for me a pay-per-view that I'm like I loved everything start to finish. So what I kind of did was I picked pay-per-views that I liked a lot of, the majority of, or if they had like a really cool like match that really stuck out for me. So that's why at number 10 I have AEW Double or Nothing, because the Stadium Stampede match I fucking loved. Based on the strength of that, that's why it's in the top 10. So
oh no.
Yeah. You're always the rational guy, and I'm the guy that gets the heat just because well, I mean, let's face it, you're a smarter wrestling fan than I so, and I fully admit that, and I'm okay. It's I accept that, I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes on this list probably, but I had AEW Double or Nothing as my number 10. Number 9, I had Survivor Series 2011, based on the strength of the CM Punk Del Rio match, which I thought was fantastic.
Oh, you don't have it because of the Cena Rock versus R-Truth and Miz in the main event? That wasn't your.
Well, that stole the show, yeah, for sure. But anything with R-Truth, but so number 8, I had WrestleMania 10. Again, like based on the strength of the Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels ladder match, which I love that match.
Yeah, Owen and Brett had a banger of a match.
And they did too. Yeah. Let's see. So 7, King of the Ring 98. That was, of course, the Undertaker Mankind broken in half match. That was, I put that on the list simply because in all the years I had watched wrestling, I'd never seen somebody die before. And I was pretty sure I did during that match. So, yeah. 6, I've got Royal Rumble 92. That was the Rumble Flair one, where he was in there for quite some time. I think I can't remember if he was number 1. No, but I just remember it was like he was number 3. Okay. And so I just remember like that was like one of my first, I don't know, that that was one of my favorite like Flair things he's ever done. So yeah, I got that there. Next up, number 5, I've got In Your House 16 Canadian Stampede. So yeah, the 10-man tag match was just ridiculous, like so cool. and awesome to be, where it was, everything like that. So number 4, I had WrestleMania 3 again with Macho Steamboat, Hogan, Andre being the 2 highlights for me as well. 3, I had Great American Bash '89.
Wow, I'm shocked that's even on your list.
Well, and that was one I didn't watch live. That was one I watched later. But same, the Sting and Muta, the double pin match, but the Flair and Funk match was so fucking good. WrestleMania 17 was my number 2. Again, for all the reasons you mentioned. And my number 1, champion versus champion, WrestleMania 6, Warrior Hogan. And I put that number 1 simply for the reason that was probably my most frequent rented movie from Front Row Video when I was growing up. I rented that so many times. Like, probably, I'd say, we'd go to the video store, like every Friday, and I'd say every month and a half, I rented that VHS. So that's really the only reason why that's my number 1, because I was such a huge Warrior fan at the time, and I thought it was so cool. And looking back on it now and going over that card, it's not very good. But I can't ignore all the years that was my favorite that was my favorite pay-per-view. So it'll always hold a place in my heart. So that's my number 1. So we had a few similars, but yeah, pretty different.
We had 4 out of 10.
Yeah. So
man, I could fucking trash this all day, but I'm not.
I know you could.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. WrestleMania. I did not expect WrestleMania 6.
Yeah, nobody did. Yeah. I mean, when you look at other people's lists, online, their top 50, matches or if they do the top 20, WrestleManias, it's nowhere on the list. but yeah, but I still love it, and this show's all about having fun, and
we're having fun, that's for sure.
Yeah. And I'll probably get some texts, and I'm okay with it.
You're gonna get all kinds. Fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that you even have the Great American Bash on your list, that you've even seen it.
Yeah. No, that it's spotty for me for stuff from that era for WCW, things like that. But yeah, but that I had always heard about the Flair Funk match, and so I went back and I watched it. I don't know. I don't even know. I sometime probably within the last 5 or 6 years, I probably watched it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
yeah, Wrestle War 92 was Sting, Wyndham, Dustin Rhodes, Ricky Steamboat, and Nikita Koloff. They fought Austin, Rude, Anderson, Bobby Eaton, and Larry Sabisco in a War Games match. That was the main event.
Yeah.
Brian Pillman versus Tom Zink for the light heavyweight championship. Terry Taylor and Greg Valentine versus the Freebirds. Steiner, Rick and Scott Steiner versus Fujinami and Izawa to determine the number 1 contenders for the IWGP Championship. That match was great. But yeah, no, that was Wrestle War 92. That was great. I thought that was, that's what it made my list. Even though some of the undercard was okay, but that match, that War Games match was the best War Games they've ever done.
Yeah,
hands down. Maybe I'll take that back. It was the best War Games they'd done for a while, but like some of those ones in 86 and 87 were good, but I always thought this one always holds up for me, and I don't really know why, it just does. And then I could shit on your list all day, but I don't really want to.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
I mean, if you put King of the Ring 98 at number 7 and you thought you saw somebody die, why didn't you put Over the Edge 99 in there? Because someone actually fucking died.
Yeah, but I didn't see it.
No, but he actually fucking died.
Yeah.
Double or Nothing 2020. Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Rumble 92. That was Did you watch the undercard of that show, Rumble 92?
I didn't care about that part.
Oh. I mean, I had a hard time not putting in a Funk Steamboat match from 89.
Yeah.
I almost put Chi-Town Rumble in there at number 10 over WrestleMania 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could have put it in over Spring Stampede 94, but I thought that show was good. 89 I think was the best year WCW had wrestling wise. It was. Business wise, it sucked because they didn't make any fucking money. They didn't make any money till like 94, 95, 96-ish when they finally started turning on profit. But I mean, 89 wrestling wise, fuck.
Yeah.
Flair Steamboat fought Chi-Town Rumble 89 and then fought on that Clash of Champions in New Orleans where they had it at the Superdome and nobody went. Then they had the Music City Showdown on pay-per-view and Flair finally beat him. And then Flair fought Funk in 89 at the next pay-per-view in 89 after Funk power drove Flair through that table that didn't break and set up that angle. Like 89 WCW was great wrestling wise. However, they didn't draw a fucking dime anywhere they went.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Why do you think that is with all that talent they had?
No, they had nobody that could. They ran places that they should never have ran to. Like, no offense, but no one up here knew who they were.
Yeah.
Like no one in the Northeast cared who they were.
Yeah.
Why run Boston?
Yeah.
Why run? Just stay in the South where you're making all that money. Like, when they moved Starrcade out of Greensboro and went to Chicago, that's when they killed Greensboro, and they never recovered after that. Oh, Flair's bleeding already against Funk. That's good. That's always Funk hitting with the branding iron while he was in the figure four. Now Flair's bleeding like a sieve. I loved when Flair bled and had his blonde hair. That was so good.
I know.
And it's not over the top like you see a lot like today, and people going through glass and shit like that. Like, Flair's bled some gushers, but like it was so cool. It goes in his hair, and it's it's great.
Yep.
Wow. I still can't get over your fucking list though. Like,
I know, pretty good, right?
Survivor Series 2011.
Yeah, Punk Del Rio. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk.
That's my second favorite match.
What?
That's my second favorite match that Del Rio ever did.
Really?
The first against Paige in the airport.
Oh my god, I knew that. I knew you were going there for that. I knew it.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was a 5-star classic in the airport. Just think about this for a second, okay? We're gonna get off topic, and I don't really care. When Punk won the title in July of 2011 and left, they could have done so much more with that, and they didn't. He was back 2 weeks later with a different with the Cult of Personality theme song, had that unification match with Cena at SummerSlam 2011. Won. Kevin Nash came out and power bombed him, and then Del Rio cashed in and won. They could have done so much more with that, and they shit all over it as usual.
Yeah.
Ugh. Fuck. What could have been? Because
what could still be?
I mean, because if you think about it, they did the Summer of Punk in 05 in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Before Punk left to go to the WWE, they did an angle in June of 05. Punk won the title at Death of Dishonor, I think 4 or 5 in Edison, New Jersey. He beat Austin Aries for the Ring of Honor title. And then he was a good guy, cut a heel promo, and ran out the front door. And they did the Summer of Punk from June until August when he left. He signed his actual WWE contract on the Ring of Honor title belt at a show. They all thought he was leaving with the belt.
Yeah.
He dropped the belt to Jamie Gibson, a.k.a. Jamie Noble, August 9th, 2005. And then the next night, he fought his best friend, Colt Cabana, in a 2 out of 3 falls match in Chicago. And they had a big farewell for him. Punk came out and he was crying. And then he left, went to WWE. If they could have done something like that in 2011, it would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
But nope. They shit all over it. They have him win, and then they have him win again, and then they have Kevin Nash come out and powerbomb him, and that didn't go anywhere. So then, what do they do at Night of Champions? They have Triple H beat him clean.
That's what they do.
Then they have a Hell in the Cell match, and then he goes on and fights Del Rio at SummerSlam, at Survivor Series, and wins the title, and then holds on to it for 434 days, and then drops it to The Rock at Elimination Chamber 2013. Oh, what could have been?
Yeah. Now, when was Punk first on your radar?
02?
Yeah.
02. 02, I think it was. My sister and her boyfriend at the time, they figured out what Ring of Honor was. I didn't know what it was, and they told me about it, and I started watching Ring of Honor. I think at the end of 03. I knew of Punk in 02, and then saw some of his stuff, but then, and I think when did I start going to Ring of Honor shows? I didn't start going to Ring of Honor shows till 06, so I missed Punk and Ring of Honor, just missed him. But I saw the old stuff, and I was like, man, this guy's good. And then they had him on ECW, and I was like, man, this guy's great. And then, I've just been in love ever since.
Yeah.
Not really love, but I, as a kid, it was Hogan, and it was Austin, and then it was Punk, and, and now it's Jericho, I guess, even though I liked Jericho for a while, but I like Jericho even more now.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, Punk 02. Punk had some banger matches with Chris Hero in IWA Mid-South, which was known as a death match company, and they'd go out and wrestle like 2 out of 3 falls matches and tear the house down. And he would fight Cabana all over the country, and that's how he got noticed in Ring of Honor, because they sent a tape of him and Cabana, and they both got hired at the same time and did all that great shit with Raven, and had dog collar matches with Raven, and because Raven was a drug addict and used alcohol, and Punk didn't, and they turned Punk heel because he was straight edge, and everyone hated him for it. And Raven was the baby face because everyone was like, "Oh, he's an alcoholic and a drunk, yay!" So they could have done so much more with Punk, I think, but he wasn't a Vince McMahon creation, so they didn't do it anyway.
Right. Yep.
I'm still shocked that Punk won the title. And even Daniel Bryan won the title because Vince didn't create those guys. So, that's usually what happens, that it's your company, you do what you want. But, I don't know how many times they said Punk was on the chopping block to get released.
Yeah.
Because, he didn't fit the mold, long hair, tattoos, You know, like back then that was unheard of. You didn't see that in wrestling in 2000 when he debuted in 2006 in the WWE.
Yeah, he was always in shape, but he was never like jacked. He's not some
No,
big guy. He's relatively small build, but
yeah. I mean, I guess that's kind of why I liked him so much because, I mean, let's face it, like I didn't fit um, in Brewer when I moved to Brewer when I was in high school. I didn't fit in. Um, I was a quiet kid that didn't know anybody. Moving my junior year of high school to a different place that I have no idea who anybody is, and
yeah,
I kind of feel that way kind of now, even in adulthood. I kind of don't fit in stuff because I don't know. I think it's just me. Like I don't, you know, you
yeah,
know, I'm an IT guy, and people don't think I should be an IT guy because I don't look like the normal nerd. I guess I don't fit the mold.
yeah,
Cargo shorts and hoodies and a shaved head and a beard. Like I'll never forget. Like my first ever IT job, I went to a place and they wouldn't let me in the building. I had to call my boss, and they had to let me in finally because we didn't have IDs or anything. So like
yeah,
I worked at a place where they had different parts of the state you go to and fix stuff, and they wouldn't let me in the door. So they had to call my boss. He goes, yeah, he works for me. And they're like, oh man, you should play linebacker for the Patriots. And I was like, well, I'm an IT guy. Like that was when I had hair and stuff, and
yeah. Right.
but looking back on it now, it's like it's kind of funny, but it's kind of like, oh well, you stereotype me even before I walked in the door. So
Yeah, yeah,
you know but and now it's kind of the same thing. Like look, I ain't gonna go anywhere in my position where I'm in. Like I'm not gonna I'll be a tech forever unless I decide to do something else.
yeah.
Nobody wants a bald, big bearded, hoodie wearing, shorts wearing person in charge of anything. Like,
Shorts year round. Shorts
yeah,
year round.
yeah, I don't fit the mold. Like, my answer to shit is no. And that doesn't work, or that doesn't work. Like, you can't say no. Like, what? No is in your vocabulary? Yeah, the answer is no. Like, I'm just not gonna do that. Like, no, I'm not wearing a shirt and tie to work every day and stuff like that. Like, it's just, it's just this is me, and this is me. Like this is what I do. Like I collect this crap and spend my money on this stuff. Sorry. Like
Yeah. Well, I think I speak for everybody watching that says if you weren't that guy, we wouldn't like you.
this is true. This is true. This is true.
That's what we like about you. That you're all those things. So
well, I appreciate that. So, man, your list sucks. Let's be real.
yeah, thank you.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not bad. I mean,
it's okay. It's okay. Look, I knew when I made this list that this wasn't gonna be like, oh yep, everything's great.
I just can't.
This one was harder for me just because of like how I am with like pay-per-view. Like I don't.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never had a pay-per-view where I've loved like from start to finish. I'm always I check out for half the show most of the time. So I'm a big moments guy, and so
Okay.
these all had moments for me that's why they stuck out.
All right. Your homework is you got to watch Money in the Bank 2011 and you got to watch One Night Stand 05.
Okay.
And
I don't have the network though.
I don't care. I'll send you a login to watch it.
Okay.
You got to watch You got to watch some of the stuff on my list because you're going to be like, oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I've seen everything on your list. Everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Canadian Stampede 16 is such an underrated show. It's not even funny. Rumble 92 sucked. It's a one show paper. It's the Rumble is the best thing on that show.
Yeah. Yeah.
King of the Ring 98. There's 2 matches on that show that are good, and they're the 2 ones that ended the show.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 10. I'll give you WrestleMania 10. Brett and Owen to open the show.
Yeah.
That was the best opener in WrestleMania history.
Yeah.
hands down, no questions asked. If you want to argue me with that, knock yourself out. But tell me what's better than that, because nothing has been in the last 37 WrestleManias or so going to be. There's nothing's better.
Yeah.
You can say it was like Rollins and The Miz and Balor was good, but not like this.
Yeah.
Survivor Series 2011, no. AEW Double or Nothing 2020, no. But it's okay. And everything else, WrestleMania 3 I had on my list. Great American Bash, was my number one. WrestleMania 17 was both our number twos. I can't argue with that. You know, I think once we keep doing this top 10 list, we're gonna fight even more. So, which is fun. I'm gonna get mad at you. You're gonna get mad. Actually, I'll be more mad at you than you will.
Yeah, I won't get mad. Yeah. I don't get mad. So
no, you don't get mad. No, and I don't get that mad either. It's just funny to rib on each other.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I knew making this list that I was gonna get shit. So and I love it. I like getting shit. So it's great.
Don't say that too much.
Well, yeah.
Because if you like getting shit, then people are gonna send you shit in the mail. We don't want that.
Yeah, that's true too.
Especially when you deliver it to your own house. You don't want that.
It's my own house.
The best part. So I'm watching the end of this Great American Bash. Flair's bleeding, and he's got green mist all over his face too. That's a great visual to end that show.
Yeah.
Oh, blood. Flair's green hair, blood. Oh, it's great. And he's going off on the mic, and Sting's there looking like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm a surfer dude. I'm hanging out with these guys.
Yeah.
I was part of the Blade Warriors. What the hell is wrong with me?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck they were. WrestleMania 6. Oh my god. Yeah.
Champion versus champion.
That was when Piper painted himself black and couldn't get rid of it for like 3 months because it was permanent fucking black. Remember that?
Yeah. Have you seen that figure?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how much that figure is?
No, I tried because it's limited to like 100 or something.
Yeah, because it was like a Toy Fair exclusive or some shit. Yeah. Good luck trying to find that. It's stupid.
Yeah. There wasn't there. Not only was there not one on eBay, there wasn't one on there that had sold like recently. So I don't know what the last one ended up selling for. But
hold on, let me see this real quick. Oh, what's this? A Kobe Bryant rookie card sold for $1.795 million late Saturday. One of the most expensive basketball cards ever sold. That just came up on my phone. You have $1.795 million I could borrow?
Yeah. No, and if I did, I wouldn't spend it on one card.
No. Oh, so we're gonna go off top. Did you see the AEW list for Series 6?
No, actually I didn't.
It's really disappointing.
How many Cody figures is there?
None. I'll tell you. It's Jake Hager, Jericho, MJF. Who else is it? Hiroshita, the women's champ.
Yeah.
Hold on. Series. I just had it up and I lost.
Still no Britt Baker?
No. Hold on. I'll tell you. So it's Hager, Jericho, MJF, the Lucha Brothers again, Hager, and Hiroshita.
I don't know. I wish they would do more people they haven't done before they start getting into, doubles and.
Well, according to Podcaster or whatever the fuck his name is, they're putting out people that people recognize and know, so they'll buy them.
Yeah.
Look, I don't care about another Jericho or MJF or Penta and Ray. Like what? I want fucking FTR.
Yep. Yeah.
I want Brody. Like I mean, I'd go for a fucking Telly Blanchard right now with FTR.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's what would be cool if they did like a 3-pack or something.
God,
3 of them.
That'd be great. But I thought are they doing a Cody and Britt Baker 2-pack?
I don't know.
I thought they said that, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, no, yeah, that's series 6. I only have series 2. I have 5 figures of series 1 and I have all of series 2. That's all I have right now for AEW stuff because I can't find them and I'm not paying the money for them. They're stupid money right now
Yeah.
for these guys. Hold on, let me see if I can find that Piper figure we were talking about. Nope, nothing right now.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like a Toy Fair exclusive.
Yeah, a Toy Fair, Toy Con, like some kind of thing. But yeah, and they only made 100 of them.
Nope. Nope, nothing.
Yeah.
Nope. Here's one, but it's limited of 1 of 3,000, but it's not that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Nope. I remember seeing it though, going, why would they do this?
Yeah, right. That's what I said too.
Like you couldn't get away with that now.
No, well, and I think they only made it like 4 years ago. So it's like, I don't think it came out that long ago.
They have a classic 2-pack of Fuji and Roddy Piper.
Huh.
And they have a classic 2-pack of Austin and Piper from WrestleMania. Was that 21? Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
Yeah, which went off the rails real quick. Yeah, I can't find it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it on that website that I sent to you. Hold on. Sorry, folks. We're doing stuff on the fly here because I don't really care.
If anybody out there is watching this that has one of those,
oh, I know.
It would be a great Christmas present for Frank.
It would be. It would be. I would love it.
Yeah.
Marks bar. Maybe I don't have that. I thought I had that written down. Whatever. Oh, it's in an email. Hold on. I think I emailed it to you. Right? Yeah, I did. Let's see. Yes, wrestling figure database.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it in there. I know we're wasting valuable time, but I need to find this figure. Is this it? Wow, they don't even have it listed. Really? No way. They don't even have it listed.
Really?
Yeah. I got him. I see him with the boxing gloves.
Yeah.
But where? Huh.
Like it's a real thing, right?
I know it is.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, unless I don't think somebody people make like custom figures and stuff, but I was like, I don't think that was a custom. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was just a con exclusive thing. It was actually, produced by a real company, not some dude.
Hold on. Yeah, I got it.
Got it?
It was a classic deluxe. It was a 2007 giveaway.
Oh, 7, not 7.
2007 giveaway, 1 of something.
1 of 100.
The most ridiculous action figures ever released. Yeah, they call it. Yeah. Yeah, there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Can you imagine doing that now?
No. See, I thought it was more recent than that. I knew it ended, but yeah, it was 2007, not 17.
2007.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to do that now?
No, now you couldn't do it. But
yeah, it's listed as number 5 as the worst figures ever. No, sorry, number 3. This figure wasn't sold at toy stores, but it was available in 2007 as a Toy Fair giveaway. There were only 100 of these figures made, and they sell for as much as $250 today.
See, it seems like it still would sell for higher, though.
Well, yeah, because he's dead now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Which sorry people, but he's gone. Totally. No, I can't even find it, and I can't even find it on eBay.
Yeah.
Nope. Wow, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, no, nothing. I can get the Hulk Hogan one, but I don't want to pay for that one. In his tuxedo. You ever seen that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple mail-aways. I got a couple Austin ones that I got somehow.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I got them from. Oh, yeah, this one. I got that. I had this Austin one. It was a toy fair from like 98.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where I got. I have no idea how I came across it. No clue. Oh, well. Yeah, you can't find it.
Yeah. So if anyone out there has it, let us know. And how did you get it?
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, no shit, huh? Yeah.
And if the going rate's $250, we'd happily pay that.
Oh yeah, I'd pay for that. Yeah, no, nothing on eBay.
No. Yeah, I even checked I checked the sold listings and none of them popped up.
I mean, there's this classic, there's that deluxe one, but it's with the Intercontinental, but I don't care about that one.
Yeah.
I want the black face one, which is gonna
Yeah.
get me in trouble for saying that probably, but it's okay. Oh well. I mean, I don't know. All right. Well, this has been fun.
Yes. I think we learned a lot.
Yeah, we did. Your list sucks and mine's great. So what are you thinking about next week? What do you want to do? What do you want to do next week?
Wish I don't have John sent us that good list that day.
We can do
well, you want to do Manias or something?
We can do top 10 heel turns.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Heel turns. What top 10, we can do top 10 heel turns, top angles of all time. Like there's all kinds of stuff we could do.
Yeah. Let's do heel turns.
Top 10 heel turns.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be good. How much of this? How bad are you gonna fuck up this list?
I don't know. It's a list, so I'm probably gonna fuck it up.
No, I mean,
yeah, we'll it'll be the same thing. We'll have some like similar ones for sure, but
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, man, there's some good ones too.
Yeah.
Well, you know what we should do? At some point, we should go back and watch some of these old Saturday Night Main Event stuff too.
Yeah.
And just like watch it. Yeah, and just have it on and just be like, oh my god, are you like, this is some of that stuff from 85 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And watching all that old TNT stuff. You ever watch any of those shows?
Not really, no.
Oh my god.
Like, well, how old do you mean? Like 80s?
Yes.
Oh no.
Remember? No. Okay, so Vince had a show. It was called TNT. It was on USA. It was like a Johnny Carson type show. Vince was the host, and like, oh fuck, who was it? Oh my god, it's gonna kill me. He had a sidekick. Fuck, who was it? I can't think of his name. It's gonna piss me off too because I know. Hold on, it was Vince was the host, and who was the sidekick? He was like he was like Ed McMahon. TNT Vince. Oh man, I can't even remember now. Hold on. Tuesday Night Titans. It was with Vince. It was on USA from 84 to 86. Lord Alfred Hayes was Vince's like right-hand man.
Weird.
Yeah. Oh, listen to this. This just came across my phone. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons were in contact with a barber who tested positive for COVID-19. Uncertain for All-Star game, according to Woj.
Uh,
Uh,
awesome job, guys.
I
Awesome
mean,
job.
oh, they're are offering us the vaccine at work.
I saw that. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I talked to John about this Saturday. Because I was like, because originally, like, we were supposed to be in group 1B, and then we got bumped because they were like, no, we're just going to go to age classes for
Yep.
now. And I said, okay, fine, whatever.
Yep.
And then the teachers cried. And then, so now the teachers get an exception. And so, yeah, because they were like, no, we're not going to do any groups or, because it becomes too hard to see who, to define who's more essential than somebody else. So we're not going to do it. We're just doing ages. And then, of course, and then the teachers union came out all upset. And so now their teachers are jumped the line. So, yeah.
Teachers, staff, and coaches.
Yeah. So.
I don't really know how I feel about it. So.
Yeah. I mean, my mom goes Tuesday to get hers. 2 of my brothers have already got theirs. And it's like, I come in contact with more of any of you fucking people. It's like, considering like the year I've had, like with everything related to it, it's like, and now I can't, now I'm fucking like bumped. So whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
that's my bitch.
I mean, between you and me, I come in contact with just as many people as you do.
Yeah, and you've actually,
and I've been in quarantines.
Yeah, you've come in contact with these people. Luckily, you've been fine and everything, but it's like, so it's like, yeah, I get it. Like, but I just, I didn't bitch when they said it was just going to be in age groups, and I said, fine, whatever. I'll just fucking, a couple more months max. But then I don't like when they say one thing and then they start making exceptions for other people. That's my whole, like, fucking make a plan, fucking stick to it. So.
Oh no, we can't do that because you got to please everybody.
No.
And and that's what our president does. He pleases people and puts money in his pocket and fuck everybody else. So.
Yep.
Gotta love a president that doesn't know his name. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
When I'm set, how old is he? Is he 70, 71, 70, whatever?
No idea.
If I'm 71 and I'm president and I'm signing shit because people are telling me to, great, whatever, just pay me my money.
YOLO. Yeah.
Crazy Joe Biden is now our president. Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So before we go, I read something that I don't know if this is true or not, but they want people in prison to be able to vote.
Awesome. Great. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm in prison because I murdered somebody. I'm in there for my life, but we're gonna
I deserve all the same rights as everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So we're gonna let you vote.
Yeah.
Because we're so terrified to lose in 2024 that we're gonna basically let anybody fucking vote. Pretty soon, my 8-year-old's gonna vote.
Yeah. They lowered the voting age to 10.
Yep. So. Yeah. And they're gonna go, and then they're gonna tell them, vote for this guy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yay.
On to the next.
All right. On that note, we are gonna wrap this shit up. What a fantastic show today. We had our lists. We shit on our list. We had fun. We talk about everything under the sun, from politics to sports to wrestling to life to vaccines to not getting vaccines to fucking my postal worker buddy, your letter carrier folks can't get a vaccine because teachers fucking bitch and they fucking jump the line when he should get a vaccine before anybody else gets it. But hey,
Ever.
that's me. That's just me talking here.
Thank you. I appreciate
this. He comes into more contact with more fucking randos than you guys do. So, but let's push them down the line and give these fucking asshole fucking teachers the vaccine who are fucking snobbish, stuck up, self-centered fucking pieces of shit that drive me fucking nuts.
3 months vacation.
3 months vacation, and all they do is fucking bitch when they're there. Okay. But hey, it's cool. Apparently, you know, if people get vaccinated enough, you know, because now you're seeing it like all these different schools right now getting the vaccine now, they're going to set it all up at schools and blah, blah, blah. The funny part is when if I get it and everyone gets their second dose, we're going to have a remote day the next day because everyone's going to be fucking sick.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like you can't have everybody do it all on the same day.
I hope they do. I really hope they do it because, you know, I hope they do, and it, you know, and then I'll say, oh yeah, no, everyone's sick.
Yep.
Because I heard after the second shot, you get really sick.
Well, it depends. That's when if you're gonna get sick, that's when you get it. Like so, like my brother, like where he works for his, like the Bangor Fire Department. You know, between fire department, police, and you know, they had 75 people get doses, and I think it was like 4 or 5 out of the 75 had symptoms. So I mean, it's not everybody's gonna get them, but you know, but some people are. So
yeah, can you imagine you give the whole.
And some people are gonna say they do just to get the time off. So
yeah, I could think of a couple already top of my head. So
yeah, right, yeah. So
yeah, and these are the same people that couldn't log into a Zoom meeting this week, and it turned out so, yeah. Hey, when it says join with computer audio, you hit that fucking button, people. It's not that hard. Oh, this is gonna get me fired one of these days. It's gonna be great. We watched your podcast and you shit all over everybody. Yeah, that's what I do.
It's the whole point of doing the podcast.
The whole point of doing a podcast with my friend is to shit all over everybody and get shit off your chest because you can't talk to anybody there because you can't trust anybody because it's fucking Brewer and they're fucking all crooks. So it's all right. Oh well, it's okay. It's right. Mic drop.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been the weekly wrap, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here. We're gonna watch some exploding barbed wire death match tonight. We're gonna text back and forth during the pay-per-view and say that was great or what the fuck. We are gonna text about who they signed, and we're both gonna go, oh, fucking really? They signed
yeah.
Or they're gonna swerve us and they signed a her.
Yeah, no. Well, Tony Khan said he already admitted it's a guy.
I know, but can you imagine if they would have signed like Lita or some shit like that?
No
one, nobody would care. Oh, Sonny. Now,
she's out of jail.
Are we gonna get drunk, Sonny, or what?
Come on. There's no other one at this point. So
yeah. Sorry, Sonny, if you're watching, which we know you're not, but whatever. Okay. All right. Well, we're out of here. That's it. We're done. Like, fuck this show. This showing off the fucking rails 2 minutes in. So this shit's over. All right. That's it. We're out.
All right, man.
Goodbye. Fuck this shit. We're done.